KSP left is on input panel 1 and KSP right is on input panel 2. We copy.
Good morning from Mission Control Houston. You are looking live at Launch Pad 6 at Site 31 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, where it is early afternoon and a Soyuz 2.1A booster stands fully fueled. A veteran Russian cosmonaut and 2 Japanese private citizens are poised to lift off in less than 40 minutes from now to deliver a new spacecraft to the International Space Station, the Soyuz MS-20.
We see you on camera.
Russian cosmonaut Alexander Mazurkin is about to begin his 3rd flight into space. Seated to his left in the Soyuz is Japanese private citizen Yusaku Maezawa, and to Mazurkin's right in the Soyuz is Japanese private citizen Yozo Hirano. The crew will spend almost 12 days on the orbital outpost, conducting a program of activities that involve showcasing spaceflight back to the people of Japan. Maezawa and Murano are making their journey into space under a contract between Space Adventures and Roscosmos. This crew will return to Earth on December 19th U.S. time, December 20th Kazakhstan time, in the Soyuz MS-20 vehicle they are launching in today. And today's launch will put Mazurkin, Maezawa, and Hirano on a 4-orbit, 6-hour journey to the International Space Station, with a docking scheduled to the Poisk module on the space-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. There they will be greeted about 2 hours after docking by Station Commander Anton Shkaplerov and the rest of the Expedition 66 crew. So again, once this crew floats through the hatches, they'll be greeted by the Expedition 66 crew you now see on your screen. From left to right are NASA astronauts Rajachari and Tom Marshburn, European Space Agency astronaut Matthias Maurer, Roscosmos cosmonauts Anton Shkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov, and NASA astronauts Kayla Barron and Mark Vandehei. Mazurkin, Maezawa, and Hirano will not become expedition crew members, but rather Mazurkin a visiting crew member and Maezawa and Hirano spaceflight participants. The arrival of this crew today will expand the station's occupancy from 7 crew members to 10 crew members. And the music you're hearing right now is also being piped into the Soyuz. The crew aboard the Soyuz right now hearing this music ahead of launch today.
This is Baikonur launch lead. You can select the format displays.
The traditional rollout of the Soyuz booster and the Soyuz MS-20 began from the integration building shortly before sunrise this past Sunday on a cold and icy morning in the Central Asian desert at Site 31 in the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. The elements of the Soyuz had been mated over the past few days, and once it reached the launch pad, hydraulics lifted the Soyuz 2.1A booster to its vertical position, and the gantry arms swung shut around the vehicle, allowing technicians to begin hooking up data lines, electrical lines, and fuel lines for the final processing of the rocket over the last few days. And those photos you just saw of rollout were all provided to us by Roscosmos.
今ソユーズのコックピット内で機体で胸を膨らませ打ち上げを心待ちにしている宇宙飛行士。
Once Mazurkin, Miyazawa, and Hirano climbed aboard the spacecraft earlier this morning, they conducted leak checks on their Sokol launch and entry suits, and everything was reported to be in good shape for liftoff. Scheduled just about 33 minutes from now at 1:38 and 15 seconds a.m. Central Time, 12:38 p.m. and 15 seconds Baikonur time. Engine ignition. Turbo pumps coming up to flight speed.
Second umbilical tower separates. Engine turbopumps at flight speed.
And liftoff. Liftoff of the Soyuz MS-20 with 2 Japanese spaceflight participants and a Russian cosmonaut, now beginning their journey to the International Space Station.
Rocket parameters are nominal. Everything's fine on board. We're feeling great.
"30 seconds into flight, crews are reporting good first stage performance."
Unintelligible. 40 seconds of flight. The vehicle is stable.
Inside the Soyuz, Commander Alexander Mazurkin in the center, and on his right, Yusaku Miyazawa.
Итак, параметры давление СА 819,
819 is SA.
Время 10.
The next parameter is 840 and 874 in the BO. Copy. And the next measure.
This is Mission Control Houston. It was a flawless ascent to orbit for the Soyuz MS-20. Everything went by the book with liftoff occurring on time at 1:38 and 15 seconds a.m. Central Time, 2:38 and 15 seconds a.m. Eastern Time, which was 12:38 p.m. at the launch site at the Baikonur Cosmodrome. 8 minutes and 46 seconds later was third stage shutdown and separation on the 2.1A booster, with the solar arrays and navigational antennas having been deployed. The Soyuz MS-20 is now on its way to the International Space Station, carrying Russian cosmonaut Alexander Mazurkin and Japanese spaceflight participants Yusaku Miyazawa and Yozo Hirano on a 4-orbit 6-hour journey to the International Space Station, with a docking scheduled to the Poisk module on the space-facing side of the Russian segment of the station at 7:41 a.m. Central Time, 8:41 a.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, just provide us with a running commentary of the Sudan test. Wanted to say that we selected the second set of course, and I confirm IKV inhibit went through. Altair. L3 from parameter 7.
The view you're getting now from a balcony camera in the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov on the outskirts of Moscow in Russia.
Stand by.